I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rock Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie. And welcome to the premier Knicks in the Universe show. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. Wacko is in the building. Hit 'em up is in the building. Representing the Brunson Hive. Let's go. I see you. Yo, hey, hit him up. I see you representing the Brunson Hive for sure. Mike Hansen is in the building. What's good? Salute to everyone watching us on YouTube. Salute to everybody watching us on X. Salute to everybody. Man, glad y'all are here. Man, I'm super excited right now, yo. I'm super excited right now. This today is like the biggest win of the season. Yo, hit him up. Yeah, y'all singing the difference. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. You talk about me? I don't get it. There must have been something like a conversation. I must have missed part of a conversation or something. But anyways, yeah, the biggest win of the season. And I'm gonna show you why. Andios is in the building. Salute. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. Salute. So this is the biggest win of the season, and I'm gonna show you why. Right? I'm gonna point out a few things in a box score. And y'all know I'm not a box score darling, but I need some evidence because we didn't watch the game together. Right? Most of us didn't watch the game together. So I'm gonna show you some things in this box score. When you look at it, just on the surface of stuff, it's going to sound as if, whatever, right? But when I show you the evidence to back what I'm going to point out, then you may at least, even if you don't agree with me, you'll at least understand my train of thought, right? Why I'm thinking what I'm thinking about, right? So let me first point out Giannis Antetokounmpo. If I can do that without turning everything blue. I don't know why it does that. Okay. All right. So right there, I have Giannis's numbers highlighted, right? And what I want you to notice is the number of turnovers, right? The total number of points scored. I have to make it smaller so you'll see points scored. Hold on. So you'll see points scored. Dang, come on, man. Okay, there it is. So I want you to notice the number of points scored and his field goals made versus field goals attempted. JJ's in the building. Salute. So the reason why I want to point out Giannis's numbers is simply Giannis, I think, may have come into the game. Either he was the league's leading scorer or he was in that top 3 of scorers, right? King Imbert in the building. Salute to my guy, King Imbert. Imbert, what's good? King Imbert in the building. So what I want to point out to you is Giannis shooting less than 50% from the floor. And no, he didn't take a lot of threes, right? No, he did not. Right? And to be honest, Giannis got a lot of those points from point blank range at the rim. Like the play where he bumped Cat with his shoulder and Cat pushed him and they called the foul and one on Cat. The one where he bumped into OG and OG fell and he finished at the rim. The Damian Lillard miss that he cleaned up, the offensive rebound, right? If you look at Giannis's numbers tonight, 10 for 21, 4 for 10 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 7 offensive, 24 points. And yes, even in a blowout, Giannis played 31 minutes. So I'm hanging my hat on a great defensive performance by the Knicks, right? Now, Dame Lillard, 8 for 17, 22 points. You can kind of expect Dame to do his thing. But Dame had 5 assists and Dame played 37 minutes. I guess what I'm getting to you is the defense, for the most part, played an outstanding game. For the most part. For the most part. For the most part, the defense played an outstanding game. For the most part. The defense played an outstanding game for the most part. I wanted to show you Giannis's numbers because if I just told you that the Knicks slowed Giannis down, right? Somebody would have said, how do you slow a guy down and he got 24 and 13? Well, that's because a former league MVP that has been on a burner for the season, he's averaging 31.7 points a game and 12 rebounds on 60% shooting. And we held him to about 7.7, 8 points below his season average, right? And we held him 12 percentage points below his shooting percentages for the season. Just want to show y'all that. Just want to show y'all that. So when I have the conversation with you, just want you to know that I'm just not. This is not a one-sided Knicks fan conversation. Now, I am a Knicks fan. I am a Knicks fan. Right? And I do like having the one-sided Knicks conversations here, as long as it's basketball-based, one-sided Knicks conversations. Right? The other thing I want to point out is Jalen Brunson. And there's a specific thing that I want you to see for all you Brunson haters and all you Brunson lovers. There's one thing that I want you to see. For those that don't understand the Jalen Brunson conversation, right? For those of you that think Jalen Brunson can't be criticized, and for those that think that Jalen Brunson should be criticized all the time, what I would say to you is relax. If you don't like Jalen Brunson's style, okay, there's nothing I can talk to you about, because you can't change people's likes and dislikes. But if you're one that Jalen Brunson can do nothing wrong in your eyes, there's nothing I can say to you. But from a basketball sense, when you see Jalen Brunson knock down 5 3-pointers in a game, when you see Josh Hart have 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists, that is key to the balance that we want. Right? Not saying that we want Mikal Bridges to score 6 points a game. It's not what we want. Ideally, you want OG at 16, Bridges at 17, 18, Cat around 23, 24, Brunson around 26, 27, and Josh Hart in that triple-double range of like 11 points, 9 rebounds, 6 or 7 assists. That seems to be our formula for winning, right? Right? That seems like our formula for winning. Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Cowboy Bob is in the building. Salute. With that said, the reason why I point out the Jalen Brunson 3-point attempts is based on the conversation we had the other day. If you were here for that conversation, then you understand where I'm going with it, right? If you were here for that conversation, you understand where I'm going with this thing. Jalen Brunson has to have that deep threat gravity, right? And if Jalen Brunson is your cousin, and I say anything about Jalen Brunson and you get offended, this part of the conversation might not be for you, right? But for the basketball purists, right? For the basketball purists, when I say that Jalen Brunson has to have gravity at all times in order for this offense to work, you understand what I'm talking about. Even when Jalen Brunson doesn't have the basketball, he still has to have that gravity, right? So even when Cat has the ball, Jalen Brunson still has to be a threat on the floor, right? And vice versa. And it's part of the conversation that we were having the other day. Now, how do we fix it? Jalen Brunson is 5 for 10 from 3. We blow out the Milwaukee Bucks by 34. We win by 34. The game was probably more like a 22-point lead, right? They basically waved the towel, and then the box score is not indicative of what the game was. It was just more of a it was close a little while. Right? It was close a little while. But for those of y'all that love the coaching conversations about teams coaching conversations, right? I'll point out this. One coach made a brilliant move in this game. And another coach made a dumb, boneheaded move. Right? The Milwaukee Bucks, the weakness in their defense is they cannot guard point guards, right? They can't guard point guards. Top Notch T is in the building. Salute. Hey, I ain't gonna front, y'all. This guy right here is becoming one of my favorites in the chat. I ain't even gonna front. No cap. I don't know this person personally. No cap. This person ain't never gave me nothing. I ain't never gave this person nothing. Right? But this person right here on the screen, Top Notch T, is quickly becoming one of my favorite people in the chat. Right? Right? I ain't never gave that person nothing. He ain't never gave me nothing. Just the comments, just reading through the comments and whatever. Like it's a few of y'all like that, man, that I kind of, you know what I'm saying, every time I see y'all comment, I'll click on you, I'll look at y'all stuff sight unseen. I don't even, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all stuff, hit them up is another. Like when I see hit them up stuff in the chat, I'll look at it sight unseen. I don't even care the flow of the conversation. I'll look at it. You know what I'm saying? I like being around. I like reading the comments of those that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Craig says, yo, he got them Cubans on. You going to the strip club? Yeah, man. I already went to the bank, bro. I already got like them 5s and 10s on deck, bro. I got like a stack of 5s and 10s like this. You already know what's going to do. You know good well I ain't got no stack of 5s and 10s, bro. Come on, dog. Me, the cheapskate? No, never. Just Knicks is in the building. Just Knicks is in the building. For sure. Salute to Just Knicks. But on this topic though of why this may have been the most impressive win of the season is not merely the score at the end of the game. It was about the process. Tom Thibodeau recognized that the Bucks couldn't guard point guards tonight. And so when they went, listen, chat, y'all know how we talk adjustments, right? Y'all always be like adjustments, Uncle Freezie. And tonight, Doc Rivers made the dumbest adjustment. Yo, and I feel him why he made it, but you can't be knee-jerk, right? Doc Rivers was like, I'm not getting ready to take the death by 1,000 razor cuts. Or how's it go? Death by 1,000 paper cuts or something? Doc Rivers didn't want to do that. Doc Rivers was like, yo, if you gonna beat us, we going down swinging. So he went to a zone. Right? So Doc Rivers went to a zone, right? John Smith is in the building. Salute. Ralph Unreal is in the building. Salute. And so when Doc Rivers went to a zone against a team that had been struggling from 3, he lit the torch. And then it was bombs away. If Doc Rivers had stayed in man-to-man, we probably be in that. I'm going to show y'all something. And listen, I'm not just talking just to be talking. I'm going to show y'all proof. The Knicks had been struggling from 3, right? Y'all know that. The Knicks had been struggling from 3, right? Anybody disagree? Anybody in the chat think that the Knicks had not been struggling from 3? Boogie down. Hey, me too. What? Hey, me too. Me too. I'll be there. We can hang out, man, take some, chop it up or whatever. I'll be there. That's my plan. I had something happen. I had a personal thing on the job happen on Friday, but I think I may have enough time to make an adjustment to make sure that I'll be there. My goal is to be there. But if you look at the Knicks 3-point shooting number, this is what I want y'all to see. That's what I want y'all to see, right? The Knicks shot 58% from the floor, 44% from three, and missed 4 free throws, 20 of 24, 83.3%. What Doc Rivers did in a move to jumpstart his team is went to a zone to protect his guards from getting roasted by Jalen Brunson, who had 23 points in the first quarter, and Cam Payne, right? Cam Payne cooking. What Tibbs did as a counter is instead of putting Deuce in the game, the first point guard off the bench, he went with Cameron Payne, who was on a heater. Now, with that said, but we're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna have some fun at that Charlotte game, yo. And don't be walking around the arena. Y'all know what I look like, bro. I stand out in the crowd, bro. Right? Y'all know, like, every time we go to the Charlotte game, we stand right there in front of the main entrance. Right? We stand right there in front of the main entrance. We chop it up. Right? We stand right there. Me, Jay Boogie, Rob the Nick. I think Divine be there sometimes. Uncle Fulio, Staffa Don. We all try to make those games. So when y'all see us, man, y'all family, man, y'all got to come holler at y'all people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't like that. You're like, you know what I'm saying? I'll say this. I'm a little cocky when it comes to the Knicks stuff, but I'm not arrogant. You know what I'm saying? I love being around my people. Right? When it comes to this Knicks stuff, bro, I love the Knicks. Right? I love the Knicks. That's why I be on as much as possible, because I love the Knicks and love talking about them. Right? I love the Knicks. But going back to the Doc Rivers adjustment, y'all saw the game. You saw when Doc Rivers went to zone, Tom Thibodeau brought back Cameron Payne instead of Deuce McBride. Right? And from there, that those two adjustments, one was a misstep by one coach, and one was a perfect chess move by the other coach. And I want to give Tom Thibodeau his credit, right? Because sometimes when we win, we cheer for the players, and then when we lose, we blame the coach, right? But in this sense, where the lead is like 6 or 7, back and forth, 6 or 7, right? Doc Rivers went zone. Tibbs went straight to the zone buster, bringing Cameron Payne off the bench, and from there, let the bodies hit the floor. Latoria B in the building. Salute to the greatest borough God ever created, the Bronx, New York. South Bronx, specifically South Bronx. Nothing against all y'all. Nothing against all y'all out there going towards Mount Vernon and all that. Yeah, salute to y'all too. Y'all my people too, right? But salute to South Bronx. But I wanted to show y'all this number here specifically. The Knicks the other night was, I think they shot like 4 for 30 something from three, right? Right? I think the Knicks shot 4 for 30 something from three the last game, and like 6 for 30 something in the game before that. In this game, Doc Rivers against a team that was struggling from three went zone. And just like that lighter, like for all the smokers out there, you know how you got that lighter that you like, and you just like trying to get it to light. Oh, one better. You know how if you got an older car, you're trying to get your car to start and it won't start, and you're trying to get it to start, and then it finally jump off and stay on, and you're like, yeah. That's what our 3-point shooting looked like tonight. Right? That's what our 3-point shooting looked like tonight. And so there is an element to me of appreciation for Tom Thibodeau making a real-time in-game adjustment. You got to give him credit. Now, was that the only coaching adjustment made in the game? Nah. But that one specifically, I want to point out to you guys, because we generally have a specific type conversation. We generally have a specific type conversation. Right? Here's the other thing, too, that I want to point out. Here's the other thing that I want to point out too. Tom Thibodeau, when the game was on the line, Tom Thibodeau did not play Cameron Payne and Landry Shamet together. He did not play those two together. And I think we know why. Our heart tells us that the bench should be on. Our heart tells us that our bench should be better than it is. But our eyes are telling us that Cameron Payne cannot play effective minutes with Landry Shamet. It's what our eyes are telling us. Now stats may say something different. But our eyes are telling us that Landry Shamet and Cameron Payne have not worked out the kinks yet. No big deal. I'm not saying trade one or get rid of the other. I'm just saying right now they just haven't found a balance. Some things take time. When you're dealing with bench players, you have to find the mix of bench players. Right? You have to find a mix of bench players. It's just what it is. Rafa, yeah, you know what? I'm with you on this one, but I think he's got to get used to playing with these guards, man. So when you say more minutes to get right, I don't think his I don't think it's his game. I think he's a hooper. I think Shamet is a hooper. Right? I think he's a hooper. Right? But I think he's got to find his way with this group. Right? on that note, I'm just going to say this one more time. I'm going to reiterate it. I don't know how tomorrow will go. The Detroit Pistons are a good team. I don't know how tomorrow will go. But what I will say for today, this might be the biggest win of the season. This might be the biggest win of the season. Man, I did all that talking, man. I didn't bring a drink in here. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go grab me a drink real quick. No, not that kind of drink. Y'all relax. I don't drink on Sundays. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna just go grab a water or something out the fridge. Them. There it is. Yeah, appreciate y'all being patient with me. Andios, tell them, man, hit that like button. Hit that like button. And the thing about it is just to go with what Andios is saying, we have graduated so fast that sweeping the Milwaukee Bucks or dominating the Bucks is like we whatever. It's just the Bucks. Have we gotten? Is this where we are now? We drinking with our pinky out? Walt White in the building. So we destroyed the Bucks, and I'm excited. And I'm like, yo, am I excited all by myself? Yeah. Am I excited by myself? We destroyed the Milwaukee Bucks, a team that used to bully us. And yo, we hold Brook Lopez to, yo, I'm gonna tell you the Brook Lopez numbers, and it's gonna make you laugh how ridiculous they are. That man Brook Lopez played 23 minutes and scored 5 points. Y'all remember the Nick killer, Brook Lopez? That man played 23 minutes and scored 5 points. Yo, get excited, bro. Hype. Keith Turner's in the building. Salute, probably fresh off of squashing an intergalactic civil war while he smoked a cigarette. Keith Turner out there like, y'all calm down. Salute to my guy, Keith Turner. Hey, and Turner, when you get in here, don't come in here walking all soft. You know how, hey, that's my man, 50 grand. But he know when cats come in here walking soft, he know I'll call somebody out. Like, man, you in here pussyfoot, man. Say what you mean. Say it with your chest. Right. Ismail Rivas says, we getting hype about spanking the Bucks. They not even a top 3 team in the East. The Nets have beaten them 3 times this year. So what? Ismail Rivas likes nice things. I'm appreciative of anything. We just different. Like Ismail Rivas is like only driving Bentleys. I just appreciate having a car. Ismail Rivas is like, yo, man, my ceiling don't even have the sparkly stuff in it. And I'm like, yo, I'm just happy for transportation, dog. So, hey, shout out to my guy, Ismail Rivas. You know, I'm joking with him. I'm joking with him. Yo, Jay, I don't know. Salute to Jay Oliveris. I'm not for sure. I've been last hour or so, bro. I've been searching. Wiz is in the building. Wiz says Doc Rivers is not a very good coach. He let Brunson do whatever he wanted. Yeah, that's been a problem all year, man. Damian Lillard's defense, bro, is the Bucks have a problem. When you have a 6'2" scoring machine at guard that doesn't defend, you are going to have nights like this. Right? Like when you have, like, for instance, Steph Curry. When you have a 36-year-old Steph Curry, you're going to have nights like this. When you have a 6'2" scoring guard that doesn't defend, you are going to have nights like this. Right? If you don't have a plan B on defense, if you don't have an elite guy that can guard both guards all night long in the backcourt with your scoring machine, you're going to have nights like this, man. It's just what it is. When you have those 6'2", 6'3" scoring machine point guards who don't defend, you're going to have these nights of inconsistency on offense and defense. It's just the part that go with it. It's like Trae Young, Dame Lillard, Steph Curry, right? Ja Morant. You're going to have like these inconsistencies because if they don't defend, like they'll score 30 and give up 30, right? You're like, ugh. Right? It's just a part of it. Ain't nothing you could really do because those 6'2", 6'3" scoring machine guards are hard to come by. So when you get one, you have to take the good and the bad together. Right? It's like if you have Tyrese Maxey, if you have a Tyrese Maxey, if you don't have 4, 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" wings to play with him or to play alongside of him, you're going to have, inconsistent nights. And I'm not bashing the 6'2", 6'3", maybe even 6'4" scoring machine guards. I'm not bashing them. I'm saying when you get them and they can't defend, you have to understand who they are as a player and build your team around that. Atlanta is doing that now with all that, the length, right? Atlanta, all the 6'7" dudes they bring out to play with Trae Young. They understand that now, and now they're built to at least address it. Just like the Knicks are built to at least address it. Like the Knicks have Josh Hart, OG, and then Josh Hart's defense tonight was better, everybody. Want to say that too. Josh Hart's defense was a lot better tonight. Want to make sure that I point that out. Because I've been on Josh a little bit about his defense. Right? When you're undersized, you have to be more preemptive. You got to beat guys to the spot. Right? You can't let the big guys get a full head of steam. You have to meet them out front and make big men do little guy stuff. Right? If there's a lane to the rim, you got to cut them off. You got to get in front of them and make them dribble in traffic, or make them throw contested passes, or make them finish over the top of you with floaters and stuff like that. You can't let them get a full head of steam, get right to the rim, and then be like, yo, why he gave up the dunk right there? Yo, he just dunked. Where's my help? Nah, bro, you got to be preemptive. And Josh Hart did that tonight for the most part. Keith Turner in his stirring up the chat says, all I care about is championships. I don't see championship contenders with this team yet. Great win though. I feel you. I respect that stance. I respect that stance. Right. And just put it up here one more time. Just remember, this is game 40. Just remember, this is game 40. Right. Ismail Reeves says, who you got going to the Super Bowl? I got the Lions. Oh, that's a great question, bro. If either go to the Super Bowl, I'll be rooting on it for a great game because I like to see
boss.
It's good, man. I like to see either franchise win a Super Bowl, right? They get that put something in the trophy room, and that's a great question too. Mets, what's going on, man? What's good with you?
Not much. About ready to watch Commanders versus Bucks, but I wanted to come on quickly to talk about how the Knicks finally figured out what they need to do against teams of certain calibers. The problem is the Bucks are a mid to mediocre team at best this season. And we've got more mediocrity coming in over the next week. I mean, we've got another round with the Hawks, another round with the Pistons. Who else have we got?
I ain't look at the schedule like that. So,
but I'm just saying, we have problems with up-and-coming teams that are wedging themselves on the line between mediocrity and decency like these two.
Okay.
And we need to be ready for it.
Right.
I mean, Milwaukee was a cakewalk mostly because Doc Rivers is an egomaniac who's borderline incompetent. And Thibodeau knows him like the back of his hand since he served under Doc when they were in Boston.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this about the Bucks. I don't quite understand and know where they are as a team. I'm not sure. I think they're still trying to figure it out. But they did start the season 2-8. Right? They stumbled out of the blocks, and after starting 2-8, that team is 20-17. So they figured something out, but we don't know exactly what they figured out. And so they're probably still in the midst of figuring things out. Like a lot of teams at the 40-game mark that are still trying to figure out who they are. In my mind, by game 40, 41, you should know who you are.
I mean, we know what teams like the Pistons are, a new, young, up-and-coming juggernaut.
Right.
It's the same thing with the Spurs. They have probably the new GOAT in Victor Wembanyama.
Right.
I mean, that guy is not human to do the things he does.
Right.
Especially if you get him in the post. He's just going to shoot over you.
Right. And so what I will say, though, is I think the Knicks have figured out who they are, but I think who they are is flawed. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Kerry Cox was good. Son of the Legend is in the building. Right? I think we know who we are, but who we are, in theory, is flawed.
Yep.
Dela Cruz is in the building. Salute. Yeah. Yo, I wish it was blinging, right? I wish it was blinging, right? East Blue Drew is in the building.
They're going out a pistol.
Yeah. And so tonight, I think we realize that when we are right, this Knicks team is nothing to play with, right? When we are right, Now, when we are not right, we have a lot to talk about. Just say it that way.
Yeah. Reckless, self-indulgent, overtaxed.
One of the other things I want to mention too tonight is about tonight's game. Excuse me, is how easy this game is when we share the basketball. I don't know how many assists we had. Okay, so we had 29 assists tonight, right? We had 29 assists and we had 11 turnovers. When this team shares the basketball, I think we're tough to beat.
Yep. But when we hog it, we become a bunch of dumbasses.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I saw tonight is that the Bucks said what we'll do is we'll rotate Bobby Portis, Giannis, and Brook Lopez on Cat. And we're going to have this guy, AJ Green, guard Jalen Brunson all night. And what AJ Green looked like to Jalen Brunson was food.
Yeah, you eat your food. You don't play with it.
Exactly. And you saw that early on with 23 points.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out of his 44 overall.
Right. Yeah. Hey, Time Nice T says those cheers when Jalen Brunson came back out of the locker room, he didn't even talk to Tibbs. He didn't even talk to Tibbs. He went straight to the scorer's table like, yo, I'm back. He's like, I'm back. Tibbs was trying to talk. He walked right past Tibbs, went straight to the scorer's table and was like, I'm back. Right. And so, yeah, I appreciate that moment. Chat, how did y'all feel when y'all saw Jalen Brunson come back from the back of the locker room? How did that make you feel? Chat.
Did he get himself injured?
Yeah, he got injured. Yeah.
What happened this time?
It was a shoulder.
Bruise, separation, sprain.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know for sure. It wasn't disclosed, and we still don't have details.
Didn't look like it was dislocated from the highlights I saw.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not going to be reckless and speculate about what the injury was. I'd rather just get the report from them and then we just share it amongst ourselves once they give it to us.
Yeah, and they better be honest with it because I'm sick of the cover-ups.
Right. Yeah, chat. I ain't gonna lie. When Jalen Brunson came out of the back, man, I stuck my chest out like, Brunson's back. Yeah, man. I was proud of that moment. Now, it might have been a little over the top for me. Maybe I was a little immature with it. But I was proud of that moment that Jalen Brunson came out of the back, man. I was hype about that. And maybe I should not have been seeing this game 40. But seeing Jalen Brunson come back, I was like, say it with your chest. So, and yeah, and Wacko laughing. Wacko, you gotta allow me these moments, bro. It's a long season, bro. You want
the next game will be the halfway point.
Yo, Mets, what are we gonna do about Pete Alonso, bro? Did you talk to Pete Alonso yet? Tell him to hurry up and sign the papers.
No, I haven't.
Okay, all right.
But I am wanting him to sign those damn papers.
And
I heard rumors about this whole getting Nolan Arenado. Why do we want Arenado? We've got a quality third baseman in Vientos.
Right. Yeah. And East Blue Drew says to the Brunson thing, small victories. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, man. And listen, man, I ain't even gonna front, bro. It's a long season, right? This is game 40, so we're just about approximately halfway.
Next game will be halfway.
Yeah, so approximately halfway, yeah. And so we can no longer talk about the beginning of the season and guys getting in the groove because in theory, the season is almost approximately halfway over. Right? This is the point where you should kind of be getting in a groove, right? Getting in that groove, right? And when I saw Jalen Brunson come out of the back, I was like, this might be the spark that we need. Son from Brooklyn is in the building. To all my people from Brooklyn, y'all got to stop saying Brooklyn and tell me where y'all from, right? Right? All my people from the Bronx, y'all got to stop saying the Bronx and tell me where y'all from. I know where the Bronx is at. I've been to the Bronx a million, billion, trillion, gazillion times, right? I know where the Bronx is at, right?
Shame that we both moved down south, isn't it?
Huh?
Shame that we both moved a little further south, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Well, it depends on a few factors, but yeah.
How bad did you get hit by that snowstorm?
Oh, nothing. A little bit of ice.
Same with me. We got gypped.
Yeah, a little bit of ice, bro. Went to the store, picked up some stuff. Man, I found this yo, Brownsville is in the building. Flatbush, stand up. I see you. Okay, Bed-Stuy, Crown Heights. BX, what up? I went to the store. Okay. I see you. All right. But yeah, I went to the store. I found this soup mix, this chicken and corn tortilla soup. You don't look like a soup guy. You look like a steak guy. And
I actually do.
And pardon me for being presumptuous, but you know.
I've actually made a few soups.
Okay.
Mulligatawny, Greek lemon, and a Manhattan style vichyssoise.
Okay. All right. Look at you, Renaissance man. Okay, I see you. But yeah, just on a note, man. I feel as if, yo, oh my God, bro, De La Cruz, you might be my cousin. If you know anybody last name Green or Jackson or Richardson in Soundview area, bro, those are my cousins. Probably Sims, any SIMS over there, they're my cousins, bro. But so Mets tonight, man. The Knicks blow out the Bucks, and it makes me feel as if this might be the start of something. What vibe are you getting?
It may be a flash in the pan case because even when we blow these teams out like that, my main issue is use the damn bench more often than you do Tin Man. I mean, because we did see Kolek, we did see Ryan, we did see a few other guys, but it was essentially garbage time by that point.
Right.
Essentially, Thibodeau only trusts the guys he doesn't use on his bench on a consistent basis as basically the guys to pick up the trash. And that's kind of insulting to their talent for me.
Right. Queens in the building. Southside Jamaica. Hollis. Queensbridge.
Only part of Queens I went to on the regular was Hillcrest.
All right, I see you. Yeah. I will say this though. Because I'm gonna wrap up here because I'm gonna do another joint on vibes in a few minutes, right?
All right.
But what I will say is this: at least we now know that Tom Thibodeau is paying attention. In the last 10 to 12 games, I felt like he was so immersed in what he wanted to work that he did not make adjustments. Right?
Yep.
Tonight, he made adjustments And it gave me hope that he at least realizes what's happening on the floor and that he has to make adjustments in order for this team to win. You can't just come in with a game plan and stick to it, win or lose.
Yep.
On that note, everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for coming through.
What a catch.
Rocking and coming through, rocking with us. I appreciate all y'all comments. Man, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm
Later,
out of here,
Freezie.
y'all. Peace, y'all.